Hello everyone, DreadBC back again with a daily quest, and I have spent the past 30 to 45 minutes trying to figure out a way that I can incorporate both black and white into a feasible deck list today. I have looked at Orzhov, I have looked at Mardu, I have looked at just about everything I could possibly do, including black, white, green. I've looked at Esper. Obviously I could just keep jamming Esper until all my quests are done, but that is kind of boring to see the same thing every day, so what I've done, I've modified the White Weenie 3.0 into, of course, White Weenie 4.0. It's just slightly different. I added two Shalais. I feel like these are quite strong in just about any metagame. I mean, giving yourself hexproof, it's so good. Like, burn loses itself to this card, and obviously getting to 4 mana is not always super easy in this deck, but it does get there fairly often, with Legion's Landing flipping especially. The other addition to this deck is the Tithe Takers. There was a deck that ran the Knights, the 2/2 white Knights, that got +1/+0 if player controlled a black permanent. I wanted to put this in there to try it out. It survives board wipes and still gets... you still have a creature left over that the Benalish Marshal can pump, that can swing in over top of things, that Venerated Loxodon can pump. And we're just going to give it a try like this. I'm sure this is probably not going to be the most exciting video. Last time I tried to run the White Weenie deck out, I think I went like 2-2 in a constructed event, and it was kind of disheartening to see that the deck that I was winning straight... Oh, excuse me, that was stretch. Oh god, it's still early. The deck that I was winning so much with had just been basically shut down by all the new control cards, Kaya's Wrath and Cry the Carnarium. This is a very much okay hand, but it's not my favorite. I still need to draw a land. I'm gonna probably mulligan this because I think I would like another 1-drop instead. Or do I? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep it because I think if I draw one more land, this is gonna be fine. I mean, I go 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, which is generally what you want to do, but in this deck, that's less awesome. So, well, there's a land, so maybe it'll work out, maybe it won't. Turn 1 Legion's Landing pretty much tells our opponent, hey, this is our plan. You figured it out. Yep. That is why they did that. They knew 100% what this deck was going to do. Oh, gosh. 1 land was all I wanted. Now I'm going to draw 5. And it's dead. Haha! But is it? And our opponent kept a 1-lander, it looks like, so we're going to go ahead and punish him for that. More tire. More like a less tire, am I right? And lightning bolt. Another shock. Okay, so he just kept land and shock, shockity, shock. Yeah, this has been lots of fun. Ooh, actually, yeah, I think I gotta do this. If he's gonna burn it, he's gonna burn it. I can play the Loxodon to an empty board. Would like to point out, I've drawn lands. Jesus Christ. Why wouldn't they have it, right? Okay. Well. And yes, I did it in that order on purpose. I wanted to get power on the board, and he's going to have to burn both of them either way. I'm sure he's going to try and... If he beacon bolts, that's good for me. That's 2 cards out of hand. Well, technically 1 card out of graveyard and another one out of hand. I consider these jumpstart cards in hand. Electromancer is just fine. Now he's got the lightning strike. Chart of course. Okay. Draw 2, discard. We're going to draw a land again. See? And we're just going to get this out of the game. Swing in for Savon. Lag a little bit. Play land because why the hell not? And pass. Which burn spell did you draw? Well, you got the Beacon Bolt. Might as well go ahead and kill the Loxodon while you can. Adanto Vanguard. That's a great one to have against a deck that says I'm going to burn you all day long. Because I'm at 20 life. I will pay for this guy for the next 2 turns. I'm fine with it. Good luck. I don't care how many phoenixes you have. I'll burn through every one of them. Alright. There you go. And land. Okay. I'm going to hold it. You got 1 turn, buddy. You better be able to cast 3 spells and bring back that blocker. Okay, or just cast a Phoenix. Alright, Tribunal. 1 time. That would have been great. That would have been fantastic. Yep. Blessed. Has flying forever. Alright, can he bring them both back? He has to cast 3 spells to survive. Or play another one, conversely. Okay, so he's got Radical Idea and Opt. We know 100% certain he's going to bring them both back. I'm still going to swing into him and pay the 4 life. Start a course. Alright. Well, he tapped all his blue mana, so if he has a burn, he's got to use it on the Aspirant, and it's going to bring him back. Yep. Coil away. And bring back the blockers. Oh, he's got 3 of them, wouldn't you know? Cannot believe it. We have drawn so much fucking land this game that that's going to be why we lost. He's actually even going to attack. Look at this guy. This guy. Oh, cool. Actually, I'm fine with this. If I pay the 4, I go to 9. He swings in for 9. I lose. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. No attacks. I'm pretty sure. You know what? I'm just going to scoop it up because I actually cannot win right now. It's literally impossible for me to win. I drew 8 lands that game. I drew half of my lands in the top third of my deck. So, you know, bad luck. It happens to me a lot. This is why I hate playing aggro decks. I really cannot stand them. There are so many kill spells in Standard right now. That guy should not have won that game. Kept a 1-lander with 3 shocks, though, so what are you going to do? Probably had his 4th one in hand. You're playing against Pozvari, the long-lost Hindu god. Okay, this is a okay hand. It's not my favorite. Aspirant go. Again, turn 1 Skymarcher Aspirant pretty much screams, hey, we're playing white Weenie. You need to kill everything that hits the board. See, if this were a 2-drop, or another 1-drop, I'd have been happier. Okay, that works out. I'm actually not going to swing because it's worthwhile for him to trade that Llanowar for this 2-1, even if he's got ramp, or even if he wants to ramp with it. However, next turn I will be playing the Benalish Marshal and swinging with everything. Almost regardless of what he plays. He's got to play something like a Steel Leaf Champion to change my mind on that one, which he's not. He's just ramping hard. This usually fares pretty well against ramp, except that he grabbed red. That's less good for us. We did draw our land, so we've got Shalai next turn on curve. I don't get that non-block at all. But I suppose he's expecting these to get pumped again. The Elvish Rejuvenator is absolutely worthless now. It's a 1-1. It has done its job. But I suppose he sees a 3-3 coming. Well, he's about to kill it, it looks like. He's looking at it. I don't know. He's certainly got the burn for it. We know that. He's playing right there. It is. Hi-oh. Alright, Pride of Conquerors is just fine. I actually think I'm fine doing this and then just playing four, 7, 8. I would need to draw 2 to give them flying and give that +3/+3 or +3/+0. Well, crap. This actually leaves me in a bit of a pickle. On the one hand, I do want to... Yeah, I'm going to get in there. I'm going to use Pride if I have to. I don't think he's going to, like, do anything too terrible. Yeah, give him the +1/+1 so it survives. Get in for a little extra damage, and then Shalai next turn. Was this list running History of Benalia? I'm trying to remember, because if it wasn't, it was wrong. After this game, I'm going to have to go look at that. Oh my god, we've got a damn Galta coming next turn. 100%. Well, let's put him on the clock then. There has to be a Galta or a Carnage Tyrant this turn. Or that new green-red monstrosity, but the only thing it can fight now is Shalai. Or Palaka Worm, that's another bad one for us. Gain 7 life. What a mean person this guy is turning into. He attacks for 5, I'm just going to let it through. Yeah, that's fine. No blocks, bud. Okay, this puts us at 10. Which helps significantly. Not you. No, wait. You. Okay. He can swing in for 13. I can probably double block Goreclaw. He'll have to play a pre-combat. Okay, that's fine. That doesn't scare me as much as... Oh, Christ. Oh, my God. My God. Okay, so he's going to attack with both, naturally. I'm fine making him kill one of these. Taking the 8. Dude's going to kill me next turn regardless. If he's got a... No, he doesn't have a functional. He's going to do okay, so there's that. And we draw land. Well, that's good. So do we just lose? Because that's going to trample over. It's only going to attack for 7. That'll block. We can attack for 5 and then 5. If he attacks out next turn, we're going to have to block this. But, I mean, does it have trample? Christ, it has trample. Ugh. And this has trample too. I don't think we can win this while attacking. If we attack now, he would just have to block the 3/3 on the ground and he's fine. Seven with trample. I can block 3. 8 with trample. I can knock that down to 2. 7, 8, 15. I would need to block way more than I've got. I would just lose everything, so, okay. This is why I've stopped playing this deck. Even shit decks like this one are just running all over it right now. Let me look again. Because I don't know if this has History of Benalia in it. Okay, it does run the 4. I had to be sure of that. Because I haven't seen 1 in 2 games, and usually when you have a 4 of, you see it when you've drawn You know, 30 plus cards. Usually. But then again, you usually don't draw 8 lands when you run 20 in your 60 card deck. We were dead on board that next turn. We needed a Pride of Conquerors. That's why I run 3. The lists run 2, but I run 3 of them. I find that it has gotten me out of so much stuff. Speaking of, we now have Pride and History, but a much better hand other than that. So I'm going to go Skymarcher, go. Hopefully we draw a 1-drop and they don't interact with us in any way, shape, or form. They go like tap land, go. Woohoo! Oh Christ, it's Rakdos. They fucking literally kill everything. Yeah. Let's go ahead and attack for 2. Play this one. Yes, I'm aware. Keep that one because it's better. This one's strictly better than the one in the graveyard. And you know how you can tell? See, this one is not in the graveyard. Alright, if he doesn't kill anything, we're flipping that next turn, which is good. If he does kill anything, we're just going to play the Vanguard. Alright. When it becomes blocked, target creature... Each blocking creature gets -1/-1. Oh, wow. That's neat. Yeah, I don't care. I'll throw my 2/1 into it if you want to block it. Good call. I'm not interested in even trying to save it because there's nothing I can do to save it. What I needed was the land. So we're going to play down the history. Get this nonsense going. We will be at 9 permanents next turn. 10. Okay. And that's it. There was no way that that deck was going to beat this one. As bad as this deck is, I can 100% say that the Rakdos aggro decks are worse. So, this video is short, because this deck makes very short videos. That being said, I'm already tired of playing it. I honestly don't even like it anymore. It's gone way out of the meta, I think. Some people are still playing it well. I apparently just don't run into good matchups often, but that's what we're looking at. The, never once saw the Tithe Taker, even though there's 3 in here. I guess he just... has enough money for us. Or did we? No, I'm sorry. We saw it one time. We saw it one time, and the guy burnt it out with 2 shocks. So, typical. And then proceeded to win the game. But, I mean, it's got consistency. It's got a great land base, except for the fact that they run this plains. When we all know that the best plains is, yeah, this one probably. Or maybe even this one. I don't know. There's not a whole lot of great looking planes in Standard right now. Wait a second. Okay, there. Okay, I see. That was the one we have in there. I would probably use... It's hard to know. Like, which one would be the best to have a gory, bloody battle with soldiers and fucking elephants and stuff? Go with the colorful one. Get out of here. There we go. Alright, we've already upgraded our deck a little bit, so... maybe drop a Tithe Taker for a 3rd Pride of Conquerors. Maybe drop something else for another Conclave Tribunal. Or Ixalan's Binding, even. Or maybe the Ajani is just that much more important than Shalai in this matchup. I don't know. I threw her in there because I thought she would be helpful, but I can see the argument against her and how Ajani would just be better. Obviously, I don't have him, which is why I said I don't have him. 1/1 counters, returns creatures from the graveyard to play. Yeah, see, I can't see why anyone would play this guy. I mean, he does everything this deck would want to. Why would you even play him? So yeah, probably worth putting him in there over Shalai. Again, I guess that's contingent on the matchup, though. So, I mean, if you're playing against Burn, he does good things against Burn, but they could just kill him just as easily as they could Shalai, and Shalai protects you better. Ajani Wise Counselor. Oh, yeah, this is the one that's just bad. That is just a god-awful ultimate. But I really like that -3 ability. It's kind of brings me back to the days of old Garruk Wildspeaker, what I consider to be the most balanced Planeswalker ever printed. The original Planeswalkers were so good. Garruk Wildspeaker was probably my favorite, followed by Jace Beleren, the original. Okay, so I've stretched this out to over 20 minutes now. I'm going to cut the recording here. I hope you enjoyed the deck more than I did. If you still play it and you play it well and you do well with it, please God tell me how, because aside from just getting nut draws and killing them on turn 4, I don't know how it's done. So if it's me, tell me what I'm doing wrong, please. Anybody? Bueller? But if it's just bad in the meta, reinforce me. Tell me I'm right on this one. I love being right. I love being wrong, too, because you learn more from being wrong. But it feels really good to be right and know that you're not just a horrible player. So, everybody, take care of yourselves. It is Saturday. Happy weekend to you all. I am going to try to force myself through this workday, even though I've got a lot of foot pain going on. And I will see you in the next video.